Hi, this is Mrs. Freeman, and today we're going to look at multiplying polynomials. So let's start by looking at the steps that we have to multiply a monomial by a polynomial. So the first step is that we're going to distribute. Remember, distribute just means to multiply the monomial to the polynomial. And when we distribute, we're going to multiply coefficients and we're going to add exponents. So let's say we were looking at the term 2x cubed. 2 is your coefficient, that's your big number that's in front of the variable. The exponent, remember, is the small number there with your variable. And then our next step is that we are going to write the answer in descending order. So that's just what we did last week. So remember, that means that you go by powers of your exponent. So for example, 2x cubed plus x squared plus x minus 5 is in descending order because when you look at the exponents, you have 3 x's, 2 x's, 1 x, and then no x. So let's look at the first example. We have 4y times the quantity of negative y squared minus 2y minus 1. So let's start by looking at the y squared term. So if you look at the y squared term, right in front you have this negative. So remember, first off, that means negative 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to distribute. We're going to distribute the 4y to every single term in the polynomial. So we're going to start with the 4y to the negative 1y squared. So you multiply the coefficients, which would be 4 and negative 1, which gives us negative 4. And then this y on the outside is like saying you have 1y. So y times y squared, you add the exponents. So that's going to be y to the third. Then we're going to go to our next term. So we're going to multiply the 4y by the negative 2y. So 4 times negative 2 gives us negative 8. And then we're going to add the y's together. So we said that's a y to the first. This is also a y to the first. So 1y plus 1y gives us y to the second. Okay. Then we're going to look at the last one. So our last term, we have 4y times negative 1. So 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. And we just have a single y. And these are actually in descending order because we have y to the third, y to the second, plain y. So this is our final answer. So example 2, we have negative 5b to the third times the quantity of 4b to the fifth minus 2b to the third plus b minus 11. So we're multiplying, so we're going to distribute the number that's on the outside. So we're distributing negative 5b to the third, and we'll start with the first term, which is 4b to the fifth. So once again, you multiply the coefficients. So negative 5 times 4 is negative 20, and you add the exponents. So 3 b's and 5 b's, that gives us b to the eighth. Then we're going to distribute to the second term. So negative 5b to the third times negative 2b to the third. To multiply the coefficients. So negative 5 times negative 2 is 10. And that's actually positive 10. So I'm going to put a plus 10. Add your b's. b to the third, b to the third. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So b to the sixth. Distribute to the third term. So negative 5b to the third times b. So I'm going to put a 1 in front. That would be like a 1b there. So negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Add our b's. So 3b, and this is like b to the first. So 3 plus 1 give us b to the fourth. Okay, and then let's look at the last one. So negative 5b to the third times negative 11. So negative 5 times negative 11 is 55, and it's positive, so we're going to put a plus. And we have 3 b's, no b's over here, so b to the third. And once again, this is already in descending order. So we have 8, 6, 4, and 3 for our exponents. So this will be our final answer. So this is your first you try. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video, try it on your own, then come back and watch it to make sure that you have it correct. So we have 10x times the quantity of 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. So we're multiplying, so we're going to distribute the 10x to each term. So we'll start with 10x to the 3x squared. So 10 times 3 is 30. Add your exponents. So this is like x to the first, so 1 plus 2 gives us x to the third. Then we're going to distribute to the middle term, which is negative 2x. So 10 times negative 2 is negative 20. We have an x to the first on the outside. This is also an x to the first. So 1 plus 1 will give us x to the second. Distribute to the last term, which is a positive 1. So 10 times 1 is 10. Since it's positive 10, we'll put a plus. And we only have that single x, so we'll just bring that over. That's in descending order, so that's our final answer. So the last you try is negative 7w to the third times the quantity of 6w squared minus w. So pause the video, try it on your own, then come back and make sure you have it correct. So we're going to start by distributing the negative 7 w to the third to the first term, which is 6w squared. So negative 7 times 6 is negative 42. Add the exponents. 3 plus 2 will give us w to the fifth. Then you're going to distribute to the second term, which is negative w, which is also like a negative 1 there. So negative 7 times negative 1 is positive 7. Add the w's. This is like w to the first. So 3 plus 1 will give us w to the fourth. They're in descending order because you have 5 w's and then 4. So this is your final answer.